All around Arizona, we love to celebrate the Western way of life, and the Western way of life will be coming to Empire Ranch in Sonoita on November 2nd and 3rd as the Cowboy Festival comes to town. And that is why we are checking in here today on this episode of Checking In with Jeff Davenport. We have the lovely Faith here. Faith, good to see you.
Hello, nice to see you.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's so much to talk about this event. Let's talk about what is the Cowboy Festival coming November 2nd and 3rd, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. each day. Let's talk about what the people can expect when they see it, and then we'll talk about Empire Ranch and everything else around.
Okay, awesome. So we definitely have a temporary arena that we set up. We have several things that are inside there. We have the Wild Horse and Burro program coming down with the prisoners from Florence, which is super cool. They bring their animals and they have them gentled, and they're actually going to be available for adoption afterwards, so that's awesome. Our friend Reggie's coming to do some horsemanship demonstrations to talk about how you work with horses, train with horses. We have cattle demonstrations that are being put on. So that's just inside the temporary arena. The entire about 8 acres of the headquarters will be filled with something. Demonstrations, cowboy conversations, live music, food. I mean, it's an all-day thing. It is so fun.
And we talked about there's going to be special stuff for the kids too. That's because this is a family event.
Correct. For the first time, we are going to be doing stick horse races.
What? Come on!
Yep, and the kids will be able to win their own Empire Ranch Foundation shirt. So I'm really excited for that part too.
That's amazing. And doing stick horse races, again, that's something that kids of all ages end up loving. And
are you going to come and race?
No. I don't want to take it away from the kids. It's all about the kids. Come on. So this actual Cowboy Festival is what it's called, and it's been called that. We talked about beforehand before we went live that this Cowboy Festival name has been around maybe a handful of years, but this event has been around for about 20 years.
That's correct. It's been called the Roundup. It's been called the Open House. It's been called the Open House and Roundup. But anytime I would be out promoting it, people were confused by the title. They didn't know what it was or why they should come. So we changed it to Cowboy Festival, and everybody loves that. So. And
again, Cowboy Festival, people just have that idea in their mind of what it is. Now, let's talk about Empire Ranch. Where is it located?
The Empire Ranch is located north of Sonoita, between Sonoita and Tucson, off of 83. There's a sign that says Historic Empire Ranch, and all you gotta do is Google Empire Ranch Foundation and take you straight there.
And let's talk about the foundation itself. What is the purpose of the foundation? What does it continue? Where do the funds go from the foundation?
Okay, so we are a 501c3. We are all volunteer. We were founded in the late 90s once it became National Public Lands. And so we work in partnership with the Bureau of Land Management to do the interpretation and preservation of the headquarters. So all the funding that comes in stays there. The headquarters looks the way that it does because of all of us volunteers.
That's amazing. And keeping, again, having the Western way of life preserved is something so important around here. Obviously, you come dressed up for the occasion. I'm sorry I forgot my hat.
Come on, man.
How many generations of ranchers do you come from?
So my family actually used to own the ranch.
See, look at that. That is amazing. So I mean, so it's literally in your blood to be a part of this.
Correct.
So did you grow up on the ranch itself?
Unfortunately, I did not.
Okay.
My grandfather was raised there from a toddler. My dad was raised there until his early 20s. I was 5 months old when we moved off. So I didn't get the luxury of growing up there, but I do have the honor to be the president of the foundation, to be able to share this with everybody. It's not just cowboys. Some people are like, oh, I'm not a cowboy. That's not what the festival, yes, it's called the Cowboy Festival, but the Las Cienecas, which the historic ranch sits on, is 45,000 acres. So you can come there and bike, hike, ride, watch the clouds go by, whatever it is that you like to do.
So it's open for that?
It's always open.
All times of year?
Yeah. You can go there anytime.
Oh my goodness.
See?
Again, this is... Oh, all right, Faith, all right. I will be at the stick horse contest. Kids, watch out. No, I'm kidding. Western music, entertainment, history, culture, demonstrations.
Yes.
Why is the Western way of life so captivating for everyone around the world? All cultures, every single nation has not an obsession, but a great interest in the cowboy way of life.
Well, it was a wild way of life. It was free, it was open, and then they made all those movies, which a lot were filmed at the Empire Ranch, by the way.
Really?
By the way. And so, you know, they grew up watching these movies or these shows, and then people move out here from the East Coast and other places, and you step out on the porch of that ranch house and you are in the moment, you are in the lifestyle.
And obviously the ranch has that same look that it did hundreds of years ago.
Yes.
It's the same land, the same area. You literally walk back in time. You get out of your car, you go to Empire Ranch at the Cowboy Festival, November 2nd and 3rd, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. each day with the entire family. And you literally step back in time.
That's correct. We do request a $20 donation. It is a donation to come in, and we have our silent auction on Saturday. Again, all the funding stays at the Empire Ranch, and we're always looking for volunteers too, so if that's you. We do work days once a month on Saturdays. Are you listening? At 8 a.m.
Hey, look, wait, it's all about me. You know, we're talking to thousands of people.
Ask anybody, I'm contagious.
That's good.
Nobody says no to Faith Boys. I'm not kidding. I have people that they know. People are nodding their heads right now.
So being able to have that volunteer spirit, obviously, that's something that really takes on. Most foundations have that kind of volunteerism around it. Talk about your team that you work with to put this thing on.
Oh my goodness. You know, it takes 2 days to set it up. Wow. It is, and these volunteers, you say jump and they say how high, and they do it all day long. It blows my mind every time. They just work like dogs, and it's all for the public. It's all for you, just to come see and check it out. So, and
to make sure that you are a part of and you have a great time at the Cowboy Festival. Do you know how many years, like exactly? Like, is this the 21st annual or 22nd annual? I mean, there's no real...
Well, you know, COVID kicked us in the pants. So we
got what is that? I don't know what that is.
We got -1, or maybe even 2, I can't remember. But it's over 20 years now.
That's awesome. And again, continuing the legacy and tradition of the Western way of life, you can experience it yourself at the Cowboy Festival at Empire Ranch, located off scenic Highway 83 in Sonoita, Arizona. You can learn more in the post description. You'll find the link to the event, the Facebook event link, and that'll help you learn more about the Empire Ranch Foundation. And that's why we check in. That's why we want you to know what's going on in our community, different events, things to look forward to, and the stick horse race and everything else. Again, live music, great food, a great time to remember.
And it's just gorgeous. The grasslands, I mean, it's just gorgeous. Follow us on Instagram and on Facebook, of course, for the latest updates, and see you guys there.
Oh my gosh, and we can't wait. Thank you so much, Faith, for letting us check in with you about this amazing event. And thank you for watching this episode of Checking In with Jeff Davenport. Please, for more information on the Cowboy Festival, check out the post description. In the post description, there will be their event link right there for Facebook. You tap on that and you say, I'm going, I'm bringing my family. $20 donation, you can get in, bring the whole family down to the Cowboy Festival, November 2nd and 3rd, just north of Sonoita, and have a blast. Get your cowboy hats on, everybody, and we'll do it. Thanks for sharing this video around. Thanks for tagging your friends who you might think would be interested in going to this event. And thank you for watching this episode of Checking In with Jeff Davenport. Have a great day, everybody. We'll check in with you again later on. Woohoo!